So, I mean, do we have time? I can tell you the Estes Method story or.
Yeah, we got time.
Okay. So it was the third investigation, and Georgia, the medium, had the headphones on, the statics cranked up so she can't hear anything. And my wife was holding an iPad with one of those programs they use that spirits can supposedly pick out dictionary words and whatever, put names on the screen, I don't know how that works, but anyway, my wife was holding the iPad in her hand with that program running, and all of a sudden the medium says, "I am Walt," like really loud, out of the blue. And skeptical brain me was like, okay, she's already been here 2 times. She knows Walt passed away in in our guest room February 3rd, 2023. She knows all about him because we told her about him the first 2 times. So I don't know, but to me then, like, she doesn't have social media. She's like a psychiatric nurse in real life. Like she coded and then things happened, and it's another weird story, but
yeah,
like I didn't have any reason to doubt her, but I just kind of doubted like that she heard that for some reason.
Yeah.
But as she said, "I am Walt," then my wife's little screen thing says the words Jordan, Jordan 2 times. Jordan, Jordan.
Huh.
And Jordan is our next door neighbor who actually moved in 2018, befriended Walt because Walt lived here. Walt was older, didn't really have anybody. So Jordan became very close, him and his wife, with Walt, because he would just take care of him, make sure he had cigarettes and his coffee. That's all he cared about.
Yeah.
Helped him with the lawn work, took him to the doctor if he needed it, whatever. So they became really good friends, right? So when I saw Jordan, Jordan, she said, "I am Walt," and Jordan, Jordan. So Rose, she knows about Jordan because Jordan's name came through. It seems like it comes through on that thing every time they come here.
Yeah.
We told her all about Jordan. So she asked Georgia, who had the headphones on, she said, "Walt, what, would you like us to tell Jordan something?" And Georgia immediately goes, "Hi," like really loud, "Hi."
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay. So she said, "I am Walt." The thing says Jordan, Jordan. She asked, "Is there anything you want us to tell Jordan?" "Hi." So of course I feel compelled to tell Jordan that Walt says hi. Well, the next morning I go over, and I'm in the backyard and he was in his backyard. So I said, "Hey," like, oh God, I got to tell him
that I had a medium come over and.
Well, I asked him when we first moved in if the house was haunted too, because my dog wouldn't sleep in the bedroom. And I'm pretty direct about that stuff. Like,
yeah.
It was weird. Maybe these houses are old. So yeah, I'm sure there was and I do know there are other stories of other houses and things. Not so nice, by the way. But anyway, so I said, "Hey, I don't know really how to say this other than Walt says hi," and he's like, looks at me, he's like, "You did?" Like, what? And so anyway, he goes in after I told him. He goes into the house and he talks to his wife, who told me this later. And she's like, "Oh," she said, "Yeah, he came in after you told him that." She's like, "Oh my God." She said, "Brian just told me that Walt says hi." He's like, "Yesterday, when I was flying home from Nashville to DFW, he was flying over where Walt's buried in Arlington, Texas, and had looked down at the cemetery and said, 'Hello, Walt.'"
Oh. And so Walt just wanted to say hi back.
At night is when they came over, and that's when Walt said hi back.
That's awesome.
So let's just say I'm kind of a believer in the Estes method now. So I was so excited to tell the paranormal people in the medium. I'm like, "Oh my God, this is a groundbreaking case." I'm like, it's the Estes method. It's real.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Has that ever happened to you before?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, it happens all the time."
I also just love that Walt, he's like, "I'm haunting here, but I just want to tell my neighbor hi."
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
So my neighbor's always like, "I just want to make sure he's okay." I'm like, "Dude, he's more than okay. He just literally kind of used me to tell you hello. And after you said hi to him, you said hi to him first."
That's really awesome.
Let's just say my neighbor believes now.